purpose of this exercise is to experience the process of influence and collaboration as a part of having two groups work together to achieve a common purpose. You will be working with another group located at site. Okay? Here are your rules. I am an observer. I'm going to be a timekeeper, an observer. I know nothing more than what I've just given you. I'm not pulling any tricks. I'm not trying to pull anything over on you. I'm just watching how two groups work together. Step on that.
At least we don't have blindfolds on.
Is that in front of you?
Yes.
You have a box for yourself? Have a box for yourself?
I made a big box.
The box you're standing in right now is your assigned position. And the direction I asked you to face is your assigned direction. You're in your assigned position, you're facing in your assigned direction. Okay? Here are your instructions. And I'll be back in a few minutes.
We were making a map of the room and where everybody's located.
We're gonna have to amend the no leaving the room rule.
What? No, we're allowed to leave the room.
I gotta step outside.
What?
Cause I'm not gonna stink this room out.
Too many beans. Okay, go this way because it's warmer. Okay, go. I'll be back now. I'll be quick.
Hey, hurry, Tasha. Hey.
Read the instruction sheet to send to it, does it?
Cat, Marie.
No, wait, Kat, I have a question. Does our instructions do not say that we cannot explain essential our instructions, does it?
No, go ahead.
We can explain to them our instructions, I believe.
Okay, wait. Let me write down everyone. Shannon.
Hey, can I have the instruction sheet?
Okay, and then on the other side is Mike and Icky.
We've got a space
We
right
can
here.
do nothing without instruction from
Yeah.
Central.
Yeah, we can't move. This is our assigned place, our assigned position, and our assigned direction, and we're not allowed to move.
We're waiting
Without
for
your explicit
instructions.
profession.
So assigned direction is important. And
Okay.
assigned place
Is important.
We need
Because you guys are
explicit
basically,
instructions.
so you're a
I'm
right side
facing
of
this way, there's one blank
There's
space
a
between
blank
two of
space
us.
in between us.
Very important, there is a
blank
blank
space.
space here.
just one.
Please observe
Just
that. One blank
square.
space between the two of us.
Do you know if you're allowed to move left or right? She's looking so cheap.
We are allowed to do whatever you tell us to do, we cannot leave the room. And that's to give us instructions.
For the next 40 minutes, task force at site, and we can't do anything without
Okay.
approval of you
Central.
guys, and then this is our assigned position, assigned direction, and we can't leave the room, and anyways.
So you're in assigned position and assigned direction. Assigned position.
What are you doing?
Assigned
We're a task force.
direction. Let me have a look again.
Waiting for Central.
This couch moved?
40 minutes.
You may not leave this room. I'll wait. Okay. Okay. I'm going to take this back. You look like you know so much. She's like going. Okay. What we've got to do, we've got instructions that we're allowed to move you forward like one space.
Okay.
You're allowed to move forward one space when we tell you, and you're allowed to move past another player. I've got to look at the rules again. We've got a longer set than you guys.
Okay.
We can't bring our sheet across for you
Do you
guys
have
to
something you
read.
need to accomplish?
Yeah,
Okay.
basically what we've got to accomplish is we've got to get you right-sided people who are facing
Can you take
left.
our sheet and you guys like sign stuff out?
Yeah. Actually, we can take that one.
Good
maybe.
thinking.
Right-sided people facing left or something have to end up right-sided facing right.
Así que tenemos que...
Have no clue. Anyway.
Wait, say it again.
Okay, don't worry. The next person that comes back will explain more. I'll just go and show them how you guys are standing. So there's one space in between you.
One space.
We just have to read.
All right, this is how they're standing. Okay, you know the main couch by the fireplace is there. Okay, so don't worry about the couches or anything.
Where's the fireplace? You need to write
The
F.
fireplace is like over here, but don't worry about that. That's fine. There's the big, very comfortable couch.
fireplaces.
We
No,
need
no,
to-
you don't. Hang on. The very big, comfortable couch is there. Okay. With the doors here, fireplace here, they're standing behind it, and on the floor they've got masking tape, and they're standing each in a square, okay? And it's in this order. Cat's closest to the fireplace, okay? So she's on this side, Mike's on the other side next to there. Oh, I'm out of breath, okay? So basically they're all standing. These guys are all standing facing forward. These guys are all standing facing that way. Okay. They're facing each other. So Shannon and Bob are facing. They've got one space in between them. Okay. And those are their instructions. So, but it doesn't really give us much. It just says they can't leave the room. They can't move without explicit instructions from us. They don't have a clue. They're just like.
It seems like their job is pretty complicated.
and it's going to take some figuring out.
Look at the full sides of both stories.
Do you guys have any clue what you're doing right now?
I think we have to get over there.
Yeah, let's get over there.
No, that's the, like, I'm just saying, like, we have to get these people over there and these people
I
over
think
there.
so, yeah.
Hey, are you sure there aren't any more rules in
No,
this?
that's
Because
it.
it says, while waiting for Central, please discuss how you want to work together.
Yeah, but
How
that's...
can they work together if they're
I
not
don't
doing
know.
anything?
They don't know. That's all that
Okay.
they've got.
Okay.
We're just standing here with no vision. And no direction.
Oh, we have we have a lot of direction. We're told to stand here.
That's way more. It's all about the obedience.
Yeah.
Remember, obedience is better than sacrifice, so if you don't obey, there could be consequences.
Stand
There's
here.
only 2 legal moves. How do we do it?
A legal move is if
You can move someone into an empty
Okay, if we all
space, and
talk
you
at
can.
once, this is never
This is
gonna work.
why I'm talking by
Great.
myself right now.
You be the delegator.
Right now, we move Shannon. Basically, it's a legal move. She's in an empty space. Bob, around it. All right.
Can he move around out of his
they have to be
space
facing
though?
each other.
Yeah.
A side group member may move forward into any empty space immediately in front of him or her.
Okay, so
that would-
Shannon can move forward, but what about him?
A site group member may move forward around one person if that person is facing him or her, and
Yeah.
if there's an empty space directly behind that person. What if Bob came back around? Steve moved
Because
forward.
you can only move if you're facing.
They move forward into an empty space immediately in front of him or her.
Okay.
You try and move them, and they get stuck. You can put them back. We just have to put the blank in somebody's original positions.
We're just running out of time, man.
Yeah.
Does it say anywhere in there that they can't be? They have to get on that end facing the same way. But during the
They're all-
process, can we turn
Hang
them?
on, I'll
Can
tell
we
you.
turn them facing?
No, they can't
Different
turn
directions?
around.
Oh no, but it doesn't
No.
say.
Yeah, it does. It says no one may turn around.
Wait.
Number 2 of the rules.
No one may turn around.
Does that mean that they can turn around? No, I'm just kidding. Ma'am?
Where does it say anything about their assigned direction?
It'll be funny. We never ever went back in the room. We just sat in here and chilled. And they got the video. And they were
Because
like,
we got 15 minutes down. I probably started this 5 minutes late, so we're halfway. We're halfway
Okay,
through
come on.
solving this. Man, I hate stuff like this.
brainstorm.
No, it's just that there was something in the directions that said we can move around a room. We had to know where our spaces were. Do you remember that?
No.
You can move anywhere in the room, yes.
Do you remember
It
that?
said do nothing without the instructions.
honey, you're doing
It didn't say you can move anywhere in the room.
Yes, it did.
It only said do not leave
Hey,
the room. So
we have to get back to
that's
It
our-
said don't leave the room.
We could all-
you have to get back in the
But it doesn't say you can't leave your square.
I say you have to get back in
And we pointed her in charge. Yeah. Central didn't tell you you could get out, so get back in.
We specifically asked Tasha if we could move out of our square, and she said no.
I do actually, I am interested in seeing those directions again to see if it's like.
It said that you cannot do anything without the approval or the instruction
But
of
isn't it funny
Central.
that it says that, like, just don't leave the room?
Yeah.
Don't
Well,
leave
how
the
about
room.
next time they come, we
Well,
ask
like,
them, can we
don't
sit
go
down in
outside.
between things and then.
They said the paper couldn't leave, but does that mean the instructions couldn't leave?
I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom.
Okay, so actually, well, first of all, I mean, one of the first moves is Shannon or Bob coming forward. And then you have 2 options after this, either Bob moves or Steve moves. If Steve moves, then we have a bottleneck.
Can I make a suggestion? You guys carry on in here. I'm gonna go in and actually try and like move them. Do you know what I mean? And then I'll come back because it doesn't matter if it doesn't work. I just say go back to your assigned positions.
Can you give us our instructions back?
Yeah, sure. I mean, they don't have a lot on it. All it says is basically you can't.
There are a couple
We got
things
5
that
of
are very key.
See, they think there's like loopholes in it.
Okay, go back to your assigned positions. I'll bring it in. They're gonna try and work on it together, but man, I just
Hold
try
on.
and move
Hold,
it
you're
all around.
in a.
Yeah, hang on. They want their instructions. Hang on. Sorry.
Did you ask them if they had any insight into
Well,
doing it?
they're gonna try and look at this. They think there's a loophole in this as well. But at the same time, like what we thought was, once Bob moved around, okay, like say Bob's over here. Say he moved around and he was on the other side. Can he turn around? Because then he's in his assigned position.
No, he's not.
The other way, yeah, he
He'd be
is.
facing the wrong direction. Because if Bob
Oh, yeah, you're right.
is here,
Okay.
going that way, he has to be facing that way.
Okay, let me go take them the direction.
Let
I
me see
think
this
I've got
direction.
I've got something good going right now, you guys.
Okay.
Okay, keep going on, Willie. We got,
Facing which
We've
we're standing
got
opposite
like 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes, so
in
we've
which
got to
we're
hurry,
facing
man.
zero sign direction.
Yeah.
How is that? My watch. Oh yeah, we have 8 minutes.
Dude,
Just clear up, please. I'm trying to.
Wow.
I'm like really in a zone right now. All right.
Okay, I'll show you. Move around, Bob.
Okay.
So now, what's the next move we make?
Move her forward.
Okay, move Shannon. Shannon, move forward. One.
No, first,
Yeah.
wait. First you move, did Shannon move forward or Bob move forward?
Bob's, Shannon's just move forward.
No, first, the very first.
Shannon first, and then Bob.
So move Bob first and then Shannon.
Okay, let's try. Go back to your original spots. Okay, Bob first, move forward one. Shannon, go round. See now, if he moves forward, the only move we can do right now is for Steve to move forward.
No, Bob can move forward.
Oh, Bob, okay, Bob move forward.
Get Bob all the way over here. And then Steve.
Okay, Steve
All
go
the way
round.
down there.
There you go.
Okay,
There we
now move one, Bob.
You're gonna have us stuck back here.
I'm running this section. Mike's over on paper operations. He's trying to plot it out over there so we have more than one person thinking through. All right.
how you doing over here, Mike?
I hate stuff like this.
Move
Yeah.
forward
I'm
first,
stuck
there's
right
more
now.
people on our side.
She did move forward first.
Okay, time.
Oh no!
Would you would you bring them over, please?
That was that.
We've been called time.
Has it really been 40 minutes already?
Yeah,
That's a quick 40 minutes.
Oh yeah. According to file.
we've been called time.
Oh well.
We tried. They were working really hard to try and get it across, but let's bring it all across.
I have a couple questions for him about some of these things.
Yeah.
Like it said them working together, and then this idea we had about people getting stuck and sending them back to their original positions.
I think we just got the idea. I think what I figured out.
Were
The
you nearly
order.
there?
Keeping the
It's still
same
Mike on
sequence.
set.
Mike, Becky, Sandra, Bob,
Yeah.
going from out to in. It's the same sequence.
Rather than what we were taught originally, where they had to be in,
Swapping.
Bob on that end. Yeah. Could be.
Members of SITE, the people that were in this room, give me words about how you felt during that exercise. A little ticked off?
Yeah, that we didn't pick up on it.
You were angry, weren't you?
A little, oh no, I wouldn't say angry.
Well,
Not that far, but just,
you were gonna take things in your own
not
hands for a while,
complaining.
right?
Oh, yeah.
What we didn't realize we could do is come over and tell them, not bring our paper over, but verbally explain our process and what we need to accomplish. And instead of them just standing in their squares, they could have just been, moving around under our rules without us here.
Yeah.
So we could have we could have had twice
But
as
we
many
didn't-
people trying to solve
we
the
thought
problem.
that they weren't allowed to move around without us here, though.
Well, we
Is
could
that-
have
we
even
assumed-
thought about it with our
Yeah,
heads,
we
though.
assumed that we
We tried-
thought you couldn't. We could, yeah, but we thought
I mean,
you
we
couldn't.
could have totally explained it to you, and you guys could have stood here and just,
If you would have given us
and then been like, we figured it out, and the next
I
time
asked
Tasha
for the
was here.
freedom, but you wouldn't give it to me.
You hear what he's saying?
Yeah.
We had 4 people trying to solve the problem, when we could have had how many?
All of us.
Yeah.
We thought about it too late.
So what we did is we left the brains of 9 people. We left them out of the whole process. What are we trying to avoid?
Control of information.
Control of information. There's an attitude. There's an attitude I find very commonly in the business world, and I think surprisingly commonly in the Christian world too. And it's a them and us attitude. There's them and there's us. You know? And them over here, ivory tower people, figure that they're supposed to figure things out and just tell people what to do. And us down here feel like, hey, we're not worth anything. They don't care. They won't share anything with us because they're afraid we're not going to agree. And all that does, the more we get into it, it takes me only 40 minutes to create the feeling here. It might take weeks to create it in real life, but the same thing occurs as we just saw in this. People don't feel valued. People don't feel utilized. People are bored and they don't care. And then they become a couple of things, and these are both dangerous things. One of them is they will no longer comply. They no longer will play. Or, almost as bad, maybe worse, they become maliciously compliant. All right, I'll only do what you tell me. You give me wrong instructions, it's your fault, buddy. I'm disengaging my brain. And share. You know what would have been great? I've had a group do it. It ruined the exercise. The first person came in and saw where everybody was standing. The group says, what are we supposed to do? And the first person said, well, I'm not exactly sure. I was just sent over to find out where you are. But you know what? I'm going to go back and I'm going to find out for you. Came back a couple minutes later, maybe 2 or 3 minutes later, had taken all the instructions on that piece of paper, had not let the piece of paper leave the room, but had copied them all onto another piece of paper, actually copied them onto a flip chart, and brought them in and said, you guys are free to work on this while we try to work on it over there. Solved the puzzle in about 8 minutes. You know? And the only thing I could draw out of that is say, hey, that's good leadership. Keep doing that.